it's just a summary of what all went on in practice today.
Yeah. We went shells today, and I think there's a mindset to that of we can still get a lot done, and just wanting to back off the physicality a little bit, and I think guys have got to learn how to do that. We talk about it all the time. Even if when we're out in helmets or just in a walkthrough, there's an intensity, there's an urgency. Okay. It's just that time in camp. We're day, gosh, what is this? About 9. And the groins, the hams, all those things that you worry about, the shoulders just from contact. We want to try and protect them so we can keep going. So it was a solid day.
Ted tells me that we've got a couple of defensive backs we're going to speak to later today. 2 guys in a position battle. Let's kind of talk about some position battles that are ongoing now early in the camp.
Well, I think without going, every group we got almost has a 1 and 2 battle. There's always a guy behind. There's some places where it's more settled than others, but we've got a lot of those going on right now. And it's just maybe sometimes, like especially on defense, how much is that number 2 guy going to play with the 1? It may be 50-50 or 51-49. He just gets to walk out there first some days, and I do think you earn that. You earn that by how you play. We've got a few that are pretty solid, but we've got a lot of guys where the number 2 guys is right there close.
One of the guys, Bronte Harris, coming in here. I know you put him on scholarship after the spring.
Right.
Kind of what led to that, and what has he done to what did he do to earn that?
Well, it's the old Darius Williams story. He comes in there, we see this guy, and he just keeps working and showing up and doing the right things, and great attitude, and playing on scout teams, and all those things that say, wow, this guy's good. You can count on him. First, he's got talent, and that's a position of need at corner. So hats off to him, and he's doing well. He's an A2, but he comes to practice every day and trying to get better.
Did he show up quickly when in spring? Was it one of those things that just over time you started noticing?
Yeah, he was an overtime guy that you liked, and you just like, man, that guy's pretty talented. But he did the little things. He the meetings, the class work, good student. And I think when you put that whole body of work together, he stood out.
When you can award a guy like that, like you did with Darius Williams, there's a long list of those guys. When you can award a guy like that, how rewarding is that for you as a coach?
And we got some other guys that'll be rewarded probably maybe even next year that we're already eyeing. It's terrific, and I tell all the time the unsung heroes of this team are those walk-ons who have been here, stayed here, part of the team. And you'll see a bunch of guys dressed out in that first game just because I want to reward those guys for doing their job. And they do everything everybody else does. There's no difference other than they're not on money. So it's big when we can give them some money.
Is that on that? Kind of on rewarding the walk-on guys. Is that one part that's bad about the later start to school? Because once you start school, you can bring those kids back out, right?
We've got a group that's sitting there now. We've had some that because of injuries we were able to be waiting, and they were, and here they go. So, but yeah, we're sitting in that 120 mark, and guys that have done everything we've asked them to do, and I want those guys back around as soon as we can.
Running back wise, that's a position that obviously a lot of guys fighting for a spot right there. How much is Saturday going to not necessarily separate them, but show you where they're at there?
I think that's anytime you go to a scrimmage, anytime you go to game-like situations, that's when you see people step up. And everybody's got a job to do in practice. Give all my effort, do the little. But then you see guys that separate when the lights come on, so to speak, and so that'll be important to see.
So it may have been a better question for yesterday, but we've had a lot of rain this week.
Yeah.
How is it holding up out there? What's it like?
It's perfect. I don't even worry. I'm not looking at the weather every day other than, all right, what's going on, when we do want to use our other practice fields. So we didn't miss a beat yesterday. It rained all the way up to it. I didn't worry if the ground was back, we're on turf. And then we were in the pavilion probably 85-90% of practice. So, and we're doing that all the time anyway. It kind of keeps us out of that direct sunlight and on that turf, the heat that resonates, which wears on you in camp. So we're just so blessed. And, I'm just, every day I say that, it's just, we don't have to worry about it. So it's perfect.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys. Good to see y'all.